Breaking news at 6 o'clock as we come on the air. Several fire agencies in and around the Tri-Cities are battling this massive wildfire near Bob Olson Parkway on Colorado Street, as we are taking a live look at that fire response right now. Again, this is near Thompson Hill in Kennewick. Fire crews from Kennewick, Pasco, Franklin, and Benton counties are on the scene. Police officers also there working to keep roads cleared for emergency vehicles. I tell you this all the time when we're covering these fires. Please stay home, watch the updates on TV. Do not try and go out there because you'll be blocking the roads that first responders need to get to the fire themselves. We'll keep you updated here on the air and online at applevalley.newsnow.com as we continue to monitor this breaking news throughout the newscast.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Alyssa Warner. Firefighters have a better hold tonight on the Rosa Creek fire in Kittitas County. It's staying put at about 486 acres. Fire officials say the weather last night and this morning cooperated with their firefighting effort. They were able to get that fire 75% contained. Now they're in the mop-up stage where instead of staying on the perimeter of the fire to try and hold it back, they're actually moving in toward the middle and putting out hot spots as they go.
Seen another major event coming up into tonight and tomorrow, so that's why they really want to get this thing, get a good handle on it right now before those winds do come back and hopefully don't surprise us.
Now, a level 1 evacuation remains in place for residents in the area of Rosa View Drive and Burbank Creek Road. That means people in those areas should stay aware of the conditions and make preparations to leave the area if they get worse. Now, in Labor Day 2020, we saw 56 fires, 600,000 acres burned in just 72 hours in the state of Washington. Most of those, including the fire that devastated the town of Malden, were caused by humans. Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell tells us state officials are now warning everyone, if you're not careful, we could see something similar happen this 4th of July weekend.
Labor Day 2020 saw 56 fires and 600,000 acres burned in just 72 hours in the state of Washington. Most of those were human-caused, including the fire that devastated the town of Malden.
What led to that one is that hot, dry condition. The landscape was very, very dry. We had drought-like conditions. We then had the second piece. We had a lot of people out on the landscape. It was during COVID and people were really, our parks, our recreation areas were packed. And then third, we had hurricane force winds. All three of those conditions are possible.
All conditions possible over the 4th of July weekend.
We could see a fire like we saw during Labor Day firestorm. It'd be easy for us to see 56 plus fires in the first day and another 24 the second day.
The good news, DNR is more prepared this season with more resources and coordination at the local level.
This year we'll actually be doubling the resources we brought of 10 surplus engines to fire districts to 18.
Plus 37 aircraft positioned in high-risk areas across the state.
Those are critical for helping us get on fires quickly and contain them and do our best to keep our fires below 10 acres and obviously save lives and save homes. Too often we think there's nothing we can do about these fires, but 80-85% of our fires are caused by humans.
And if you're the one who starts a wildfire with an unattended campfire, a dropped cigarette, a dragging chain on the highway, a stray spark during target shooting, or lighting off fireworks, you could end up paying for it.
The accidental or the negligent fires that take place. And in those cases, it's typically a recovery of suppression costs.
Where you get stuck with the bill for the state's firefighting efforts, or worse.
Under arson, which is intentional starting, it's a completely different package going into criminal prosecution.
Fire officials say your best bet to avoid sparking a wildfire that causes damage to the environment, to others, or to your budget is to follow those fire safety tips this holiday weekend. Reporting, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Thanks, Emily. Fire bosses issued level 1 and level 2 evacuation notices due to the Moran Creek fire, which is burning up in Stevens County. Flames have scorched 61 acres in the town of Arden, which is just south of Colville. The fire started yesterday afternoon, and one woman says she watched the smoke from her home for hours.
Got a text message from one of my boarders saying, you know, there's a fire behind your house.
Four strike teams and air support showed up to fight the flames. An incident commander with Washington DNR says this could have been much worse.
The fuels on the northern aspects and the eastern aspects are still pretty green, but green will burn. Give it a few more drying days and there would be a lot more risk. If this fire had occurred in a couple weeks.
Now, there's no word tonight on what caused that fire, but let's talk about your forecast because it is just getting hotter and drier out there. Stacey Lee, we're talking red flag warning this weekend.
That's right. The red flag warning officially kicks in tomorrow. But again, as you can see, this is the fire burning right now near the Southridge area tonight. That sparked just a short time ago. And well, that's going to be a big concern over the weekend with lots of folks shooting fireworks. And again, just these dry, arid conditions. Right now, our relative humidity is about 18 around the area and our light winds at 10 miles an hour. Now, these winds are going to be picking up later tonight into tomorrow. Therefore, they have called a red flag warning for all day on Saturday. Temperatures very hot around the area. 98 in Tri-Cities, 94 Walla Walla, 95 in Yakima. It's 85 degrees right now in Ellensburg. Again, look for a clear and breezy night tonight. That heat wave officially here, and it's going to be staying around for several days. Those temperatures a good 10 to 15 degrees above average. And again, we can't stress this enough. Fire danger is extremely high. I'll get to all the details in your First Alert weather forecast. Alyssa.
Thanks, Stacey. And for the drivers out there, please be careful on the roads if you are headed out this holiday weekend. A Washington State trooper is hurt after a crash that caused this damage near Richland this afternoon. It happened on I-182 near milepost 1. This happened just after 2 o'clock. The trooper, we're told, had stopped behind a semi that was getting ready to be towed and was partially blocking the right westbound lane of the highway. Another vehicle slowed down behind the trooper's vehicle, but they were hit from behind by a third vehicle. That forced the slowed car to crash into the trooper's patrol car. The trooper was sent to the hospital with minor injuries, and the driver who slowed down and hit the trooper's car was also hurt. Now, Washington state law says when you see an emergency vehicle, you have to move over one lane or slow down within 200 yards if you absolutely cannot move over. And for some of the weekend before 4th of July, it's a long one with lots of celebrating expected. The Yakima County and Benton County Sheriff's offices say Operation Dry Water starts tomorrow. It will last through Monday. Their aim is to keep waterways in eastern Washington safe for everyone to enjoy. You'll see increased law enforcement patrols focused on reducing alcohol and drug-related incidents and fatalities on the water. We have an update tonight. According to the city of Yakima, the Natchez Water Treatment Plant has resumed service. The city called for water conservation earlier this week after stormy weather in the Cascades caused the Natchez River to become silty. That forced a temporary shutdown of the water treatment plant. The city says calls for conservation were well received and they really helped out. Now, even though the treatment plant has resumed operation, the city says you should still continue to make every drop of water count because they're expecting the entire region will have a drier than normal summer. A shooting early this morning in the area of the Kennewick Safeway on the 5000 block of Clearwater Avenue. The victim says he was in the Safeway parking lot near the Speedway gas station when a man in a white Mitsubishi allegedly drove up and started shooting. The victim then fled to a nearby Maverick gas station on Clearwater, where witnesses say the alleged shooter followed him. Then police arrived at the scene. And the suspect in a shooting that killed a pregnant woman in Seattle has now appeared in court. Also there, those who knew the victim. Cornelius Hawker reports.
Cordell Goosby's appearance in a King County courtroom Thursday morning was brief, but long enough to elicit emotions from those there.
Anger first, and I don't know, there's a lot of combination emotion.
Yan Kim and other community members who knew Ina Kwan were there to not only see her accused killer in court.
We are here to watch and how the justice system is conducted in this horrible murder case.
But to also stand in solidarity with Ina's loved ones.
We are here to support her family, and we let them know that we as a community are here for them.
The June 13th shooting shocked many due to the random nature of the violence and the victims. Court documents revealing Song and Ina Kwan, husband and wife, sitting in their car stopped, had no interaction with Goosby before he runs up to their white Tesla and fires multiple rounds. Ina died from her injuries. The baby she was carrying died soon after being delivered.
We want to send appreciation to all of the law enforcement and emergency medical service members who performed heroic measure to save Mrs. Kwan's life and bring the suspect to justice.
The restaurant she and her husband ran, Aburia Bento House, remains closed. The life of a young family shattered in less time than today's court appearance of the man charged with the heinous crime.
As a fellow Korean American and business owner as myself, and I just imagine what we'll go through with her family right now, all the pain, all the suffer.
The suspect has pleaded not guilty. He's being held on $10 million bail. He's due back in court in late August. Still ahead tonight, a driver makes an alarming discovery after finding a broken window on a vehicle. What turned up inside sent the Washington State Patrol bomb techs into action. And the busy summer travel season has arrived. If you're still planning to take a vacation, we've got some advice to help you save money. Holiday weekend tradition for much of the country, but there's something that authorities want you to know before you light up the grill. And the message West Richland Police are helping business owners send this holiday weekend. You're watching Apple Valley News Now at 6. We also continue to track this wildfire happening right now in South Kennewick as we are taking another live look at that scene. This is near Bob Olson Parkway on Colorado Street. No evacuation orders in place so far, but this is a fast-moving and dangerous situation. We will continue to track that for you as things update. We'll be right back after this.
It's the Ford Big Deal 4th of July sales event. Choose from big deals and great rates on new trucks and SUVs. Now through July 5th. Lease F-150 for just $399 a month for 36 months with $750 trade assist cash and $54.49 due at signing. Only at your local Ford dealer.
So Richardson family, the neighbors are very curious about your new family member.
Oh, Robe-Elizabeth?
Hello.
We built her when our daughter moved out so we could keep our family plan and save money.
With US Cellular, you don't need a fourth line to get the best deal. It's just $19.99 per line for 1, 2, or 3 lines.
Oh.
I guess we don't need a fourth line anymore.
This is awkward.
Now at US Cellular, it's just $19.99 per line. US Cellular, built for us.
Ooh, someone just got the new DQ Cake Batter Cookie Dough Blizzard. All that DQ soft serve cake batter flavor, confetti cookie dough pieces, and signature sprinkles? Dad, you said you'd wait until you got home before digging in.
I never said that.
Pretty sure you did. Cue the confetti! That's cold. Because the new DQ Cake Batter Cookie Dough Blizzard won't be here forever. Only at DQ. Happy tastes good. Get it in the app.
Held over by popular demand. The Battle of the Brands Northwest Spa Sale. Save up to 50% off hot tubs and swim spas. From competing brands fighting for your business. Easy financing. Immediate delivery. And Sunday at Kennewick's Columbia Center Mall. MWSpaSale.com.
Introducing the new line of crispy chicken pizzas from Little Caesars. Large pizzas with white sauce and crispy chicken. Topped with either a swirl of barbecue, buffalo, or garlic parm sauce, or choose no swirl at all. New crispy chicken pizzas available online for $9.99.
Pizza.
Whether you're looking to add a splash of color to your home, planting your very own vegetable garden, or expanding your dream landscape, Queen's Gate Gardens is the place to go this summer. Queen's Gate Gardens in Richland, let's grow together.
Dear Detour, you took us off-road on the gnarliest trails. You asked us to measure up, so yeah, we did. When life slings you mud, sling it right back. Stay strong. Toyota Trucks.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan with roadside assistance. Visit your local Toyota dealer to learn more. Reserve yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Hey fans, it's Eric the Peanut Guy from your Tri-City Dust Devils. Your Dust Devils are back Wednesday, June 28th through Monday, July 3rd. Come out for a weekend full of fireworks. Saturday, July 1st, we'll light up the night sky thanks to Benton Franklin Orthopedic Associates. Then Monday, July 3rd, in celebration of Independence Day, we'll have a one-of-a-kind fireworks display, courtesy of US Cellular. For tickets, visit DustDevilsBaseball.com. Dust Devils Baseball. It'll blow you away.
It's the Ford Big Deal 4th of July sales event. Choose from big deals and great rates on new trucks and SUVs, now through July 5th. Lease F-150 for just $399 a month for 36 months with $750 trade assist cash and $54.49 due at signing. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Portion of Cap KV sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
New tonight, an alarming discovery made by the Washington State Patrol. Troopers say they found a dangerous improvised explosive device inside a vehicle in western Washington. State Patrol says a driver discovered the tennis ball with a fuse in his truck. Someone had smashed out one of the vehicle's windows, and the driver had been going to get a repair estimate when that discovery happened. State Patrol bomb techs retrieved the device and rendered it harmless. Troopers say if it had gone off, it could have seriously hurt or even killed someone. We've been talking about this holiday weekend, now expected to be one of the busiest travel weekends of the year. However, there is still plenty of summer left, and it's not too late if you want to still book that getaway to get a trip in before cooler temperatures arrive. Kristen Mitchell has guidance on how to do that.
At this time, I'd like to begin our pre-boarding process.
Whether you're flying across the country,
Where are you headed today?
Port Townsend, Washington on the Olympic Peninsula.
Perfect.
or around the world,
Kilimanjaro, Tanzania.
this summer's travel season is expected to soar to record territory.
People are coming out of the woodwork to go not just places near, but also far.
Kyle Potter's the executive director of Thrifty Traveler.
Unlike last summer, the deals still are out there, and I'm talking for August, early September, even late July if you get really lucky and book.
As a general rule, if you're flying within the country, experts say to book your flight at least a month or two in advance. For international flights, start price comparing at least 6 months out and try to book 2 months or more before your trip.
The only capital T true thing I can say is that the best time to book a flight is when you find a cheap flight.
The cheapest days to fly are often Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. But that doesn't mean it's cheaper to buy on those days.
I've heard the rumor that if you look online on a Tuesday, they're going to be cheaper. Is that true?
I will go to my grave trying to tell people that there is nothing to the Tuesday myth.
Do you buy your plane tickets directly from the airline, or do you
Yes.
go through another website?
We look them up and then we go to the airline, always.
How come?
I'm always concerned about the difficulty of changes.
Fred's right. Booking directly with an airline instead of a third-party site offers more protection. One being, if plans change, you can get a full refund if you cancel within 24 hours of booking.
Safe flight.
Thank you. Thank you. I need that.
And experts say one good tip is to use the price tracking feature on Google Flights. That'll send you an email when the price of a flight that you're interested in drops down. We continue to track a wildfire happening right now in South Kennewick. This is near Bob Olson Parkway on Colorado Street. Just look, this is a live picture of those flames that are burning in the Southridge area. No evacuation orders in place so far, but as you can see, this is a fast-moving and dangerous situation. Our photographer is out there keeping us updated, and we are tracking some potentially dangerous weather conditions that could be fueling this fire.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Yes, we have critical fire danger going into the weekend. As you can see, one has already started. The red flag warning is officially tomorrow, but that does not mean fire danger is not elevated now. Our relative humidity right now is 18 and is expected to drop down between 10 and 12 over the weekend. So that's a critical red flag warning advisory time. Again, all through the region, no outdoor burning this weekend. Very, very important. And again, taking a look at the fire, you can see from our Kisa Skycam in Pasco looking across the river, that's what's burning in the Southridge area. So we want to be fire wise this weekend and just try to be safe out there. Temperatures very hot right now. It's 98 in the Tri-Cities, 94 Walla Walla, 95 in Yakima, 98 in Hermiston, and a little cooler in the Kittitas Valley at 85. Here's your evening planner for the Tri-Cities tonight. Those temperatures stay in the 90s through 8 p.m. Will finally drop down into the 80s by 9 o'clock tonight. In Yakima, I would be in the swimming pool if I were you. We'll have temperatures dropping down into the 80s by the 8 o'clock hour. And in Walla Walla, Walla tonight, a very warm night there as well. Temperatures dropping into the 80s by 9 p.m. So again, my best advice to give you is to be fire wise. Now the ridge of high pressure has settled in and will continue to strengthen as we get through the weekend, and we're going to see some strong gusty winds. I'm pretty much calling it severe clear. If you want to get to a cooler location, maybe the Oregon coast, temperatures there over the weekend are going to be running in the 60s for the next couple of days, but overall clear skies out there. Now our winds are going to start to pick up a little bit later this evening, especially in the Kittitas and Yakima Valley. Right now we have 10-mile-an-hour winds in Tri-Cities, Dayton at 12, 6 in Yakima, 12 in Ellensburg, and it's pretty breezy along the Columbia River Gorge. Here's Futurecast models again, seeing those winds picking up late tonight through the Columbia Basin, especially in Yakima and Ellensburg overnight. Getting into our day tomorrow, we start off fairly light. You'll start to see those breezes kick in even as early as 8 o'clock in the morning, but watch what happens as we get through the afternoon. We'll start to see those winds picking up, 31-mile-an-hour gusts in Yakima, Ellensburg, Toppenish, and again Columbia River Gorge. So again, that is why the red flag warning in place. And then as we get into Sunday, those winds will continue to blow through the Hanford Reach, but eventually start to decrease into the Columbia Basin area. Clear and breezy overnight tonight. Our temperatures in Walla Walla at 65, 68. It's a warm one in Tri-Cities tonight. 64 in Yakima, 61 Ellensburg. We'll see 59 for Pendleton and 66 in Hermiston. Tomorrow again, here is the Kittitas and Yakima Valley. Temperatures anywhere from 79 in Cle Elum, 84 in Ellensburg, and 92 in Yakima. Moving into the Columbia Basin tomorrow, most of our temperatures once again in the 90s. Tri-Cities being the hot spot, as well as Hermiston at 97, 94 for Prosser and Connell. And moving into the foothills of the Blues, nice and warm there. Everybody in the 90s. And again, I can't stress enough how important it is to be fire wise. Now, I did a hot paw alert. We've been taking our dogs early in the morning, but even at 77 degrees, asphalt is as high as 125 degrees. It can cause damage to those little paws in just 60 seconds. So remember, if it's too hot for you, it's too hot for them. Here's what temperatures look like going into the weekend. Again, very hot out there. Temperatures staying in the low 90s there in the Yakima area. And for Walla Walla, we'll see temperatures in the 90s. Stay with me. I'll have your travel forecast coming up shortly.
Thanks, Stacey. And now it's time to talk about some stuff to do across our region. The city of Yakima will bring back its outdoor movie and concert series. The summer concerts take place at Franklin Park from 6 to 8 every Friday during July and through August 11th. You'll find a mix of genres, including country, classic rock, jazz, fusion, even Celtic rock. Miller Park will offer Viva La Musica concerts Sundays from 5 to 7 from July 9th through the 23rd. And there's the Outdoor Summer Cinema Series at Chesterley Park. Movies begin at sunset, approximately 8:30 on 6 Sundays from July 9th to August 13th. The idea is bring a chair and blankets and enjoy all of this free entertainment outside. You're watching Apple Valley News Now at 6. We'll be right back.
Cut your ties to the fuel pump with an all-electric vehicle from Overturf Kia. You'll find a great selection of new vehicles in stock now. Lease a 2023 Kia Niro EV Wind for $349 per month or purchase for just $41,349. Take delivery today or reserve a car that's on its way. Shop online anytime at overturfkia.com. Overturf Kia at the base of the Blue Bridge in Kennewick.
It's time. Time to let your soul breathe a little, to feel the sun on your face, and to feel alive again. It's time to dust off the clubs, to treat yourself, and test out your lungs. It's time to get away to the place that's not so far away, Lakeside Coeur d'Alene. Find countless ways to play and stay in CDA at visitcda.org.
A new roof looks great. A new roof with new gutters looks amazing. With Arrow Roofing, amazing is now more affordable than ever. Get 25% off gutters with their new re-roof. Did we mention our 50-year roof warranty at no extra cost? Don't miss this limited time offer. Give Arrow Roofing a call today.
You two finish your reading assignments and keep the car locked. I'll be right back.
Look, Mom, it's Tony's Big Cheese Pizza. It's dinner time at Yakima's Hometown Pizzeria.
Welcome to Tony's Big Cheese Pizza. How can I help you?
I want some of that amazing cheese bread.
I want some of your amazing chicken wings, please. I want pizza and breadsticks.
We love Tony's Big Cheese Pizza. They have something for everyone in the plaza at 24 and Nob Hill.
At Honda, we offer complimentary maintenance for 2 years or 24,000 miles. Just enjoy the ride, knowing we cover routine items like oil changes, tire rotations, and multi-point inspections. Honda Service Pass, available to purchasers of all 2023 Honda vehicles. Get yours today.
I'm Buzz the Bee from the Painting Bees. So what do? We're a local painting company. We paint exterior, we do interior painting, and cabinetry as well. So if you're interested in a free estimate, visit our website or call us at 591-8160.
4th of July is here, and we're celebrating with special hours this Saturday during our 4th of July sale at More Furniture. Save on all our latest styles for every room to celebrate this summer. We have the looks you've been waiting for in stock and on sale. You can also chat with a style expert and browse all of our sales specials online at morefurniture.com. Find huge savings during the 4th of July sale with special hours, Saturday from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m., only at More Furniture for less.
Welcome back. For everyone planning to partake in the longtime tradition of lighting up the grill for 4th of July next week, local fire officials want you to be careful about where the grill is set up and make sure that it doesn't start a fire. Going into the weekend, we are talking about a red flag alert, and it doesn't seem to be cooling down much as we get to the holiday on Tuesday. Ben Shearer with the Pasco Fire Department tells us the fuel moisture levels in the grasses and weeds are already weeks ahead in terms of how hot it is out there. And with temperatures around 10 to 15 degrees above average this holiday, fire danger is prominent.
It's forecasted to be up into the hundreds, I think, next week, last I saw. So yeah, it's going to continue to be hot, which means the grasses are going to continue to be drier, the shrubs are going to continue to be drier. So again, as we get over the weekend, when everybody's celebrating already, move into that holiday week, those celebrations are going to continue. We're going to keep barbecuing, plus we're going to add those things called fireworks to the mix, and they're going to be everywhere.
Shearer says you need to keep about 3 feet of clearance all around the barbecue. That means no weeds, no kids, no pets, and be sure to keep burnable surfaces away from the top of the barbecue. That's the biggest way to prevent something bad from happening and to keep that fire where you want it. And speaking of fires, we are continuing to track breaking news of a wildfire happening right now in South Kennewick. This is near Bob Olson Parkway on Colorado Street. No evacuation orders in place right now. We're told crews are working to keep the fire away from power lines, which you could just kind of see behind all of that smoke. The weather is only getting more dangerous as we head into the weekend. Stacey Lee is tracking that red flag alert coming up in the next 10 minutes on Apple Valley News Now.
Portion of KFKV sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
We're all here to talk about her.
Hello. We built her so we could get a family plan.
Well, with US Cellular, it's just $19.99 per line.
I guess we don't need that fourth line.
This is awkward.
US Cellular, built for us.
This summer, GMA's popping up all across the country, spreading sunshine and summertime fun in the morning. It's GMA's Rise and Shine Summer Tour. Rise and shine!
Rise and shine!
So, could we be coming to your hometown?
Saddle up and head over to Horse Heaven Saloon in Prosser, a family-owned and operated business in the heart of America's Hop Valley. Come experience in-house brewed craft beer, fresh and unique foods, and much more. It's all waiting for you at the Horse Heaven Saloon in historic downtown Prosser.
This week, Walker's Furniture is combining their anniversary sale with their 4th of July sale for double the discounts. Where the more you spend, the more you save, up to $760 off. Or you can take advantage of special 5 years no interest financing with no money down.
So you can get that new living room furniture or stylish bedroom set you've been wanting and pay for it later.
Making it the perfect time to furnish your life for less.
During the 43rd 4th of July sale at Walker's.
Introducing the new line of crispy chicken pizzas from Little Caesars. Large pizzas with white sauce and crispy chicken, topped with either a swirl of barbecue, buffalo, or garlic parm sauce, or choose no swirl at all. Look at that mesmerizing saucy swirl. The crispy chicken is making you hungry, very hungry. Get one of the new crispy chicken pizzas, available online for $9.99.
Pizza.
Held over by popular demand. The Battle of the Brands Northwest Spa Sale. Save up to 50% off hot tubs and swim spas. From competing brands fighting for your business. Easy financing. Immediate delivery. And Sunday at Kennewick's Columbia Center Mall. MWSpaSale.com.
Wild Horse Resort and Casino presents one outdoor concert with two great groups. Ramon Ayala, the king of accordion, is back with Mariachi Los Comperos live in concert Friday, July 21st. Come dance under the stars to Grammy Award-winning legends for an unforgettable outdoor concert packed with fun, food, and more. Tickets are now on sale at wildhorseresort.com. Wild Horse Resort and Casino, Pendleton, Oregon.
Why buy a mattress from Mattress Depot USA?
Low prices.
Every day, we beat any competitor's price.
Selection?
All sizes and brands like Sealy, Stearns & Foster, Tempur-Pedic.
Customer service.
Our sleep specialists average 10 years in the industry. Check out our reviews.
Comfort guarantee?
120 nights worth.
Same day delivery.
Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
Local?
Born here, live here.
Come see us today.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Right now at US Cellular, you can get a new phone without having to trade in your old one.
Trade you my PB&J for that phone.
No, kid, you don't have to trade. See? $600 off any phone at US Cellular. No trade-in needed.
Boom. Chocolate milk.
I'll take the chocolate milk.
US Cellular, built for us.
4th of July is coming up on Tuesday, and lots of planning before the big day with celebrations expected probably over the weekend too. West Richland Police have offered this sign to business owners who don't want anyone setting off fireworks on their property. Animal and code enforcement officers went out today offering those signs. The agency also posted them on its Facebook page and invited any interested businesses to download, print, and post. They warned that anyone violating this law could face second-degree trespassing charges. Police say it's up to individual businesses if they want to post these signs. And we are talking about dangerous fire conditions headed into the weekend. One large fire already burning right now in the Southridge area of Kennewick. We'll have an update on that in just a moment. And a big blow to those who still owe federal student loans. The decision that the U.S. Supreme Court handed down and President Biden's reaction. The news at 6:30 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
Thanks for staying with us as we continue to track this breaking news of a wildfire happening right now in the Southridge area of Kennewick. You can see a lot of flames out there, a lot of smoke going up. This is near Bob Olson Parkway on Colorado Street. Now, we're told there are no evacuation orders in place yet. We're keeping a very close eye on that for you. But crews right now are trying to keep the fire away from those power lines that you can see kind of in the background on the left-hand side of your screen. It's not clear how this fire started, but as we've been telling you, it is extremely hot, extremely dry out there. It doesn't take much, and the weather is only getting more dangerous as we head into the weekend. Stacey Lee is here with your First Alert forecast, tracking all of that for us.
That's right. And to add to all of that, those breezy winds are going to continue to increase tonight, making it difficult for the firefighters and increasing fire dangers. That heat wave is here. Those temperatures are hot, 10 to 15 degrees above average. And again, we can't stress it enough. Fire danger extremely high. Red flag warning in place for tomorrow. So keep that in mind. Temperatures around the area extremely hot. 98 Hanford, Tri-Cities, Prosser, and Hermiston. 94 right now in Walla Walla. 95 in Yakima. Those temperatures are going to stay warm. We've also been tracking the winds again. They're about 10-mile-an-hour breezes right now in the Columbia Basin. We're seeing breezy winds down the Columbia River Gorge, and those winds will start to pick up. Now, if you want to get a little heat relief, it's going to be a little bit nicer in other parts of the state. Warm and dry for the most part. A little bit of a marine layer, so a few clouds maybe in the morning on the coast. Breezy winds, temperatures there in the 60s. Expect those airport delays, and those gas prices, well, they remain high. If you're heading over to Seattle, it's going to be a beautiful weekend there with temperatures in the 70s. That's pretty pleasant. Moving into Portland, a little bit warmer, but if you just head out to the Oregon coast, you'll find temperatures in the 60s. And moving into Spokane, it's going to be a hot one to start with, kind of cooling down by Sunday, back to the 80s. So lots to get to in your First Alert full weather forecast. Alyssa.
Thanks, Stacey. A record number of Americans are getting away this holiday weekend 4th of July is expected to be an all-time record travel weekend. AAA is expecting more than 50 million people to hit the roads, the skies, and the waterways. But they will have to contend with that severe weather and extreme heat across parts of the nation. The latest from ABC's Melissa Adon.
Busy travel yet again. The TSA says records are expected to be broken this 4th of July holiday travel weekend. The busiest day for air travel is today, where at least 2.8 million passengers will be screened. Numbers outpacing a post-pandemic record, which was set just 2 weeks ago. The TSA director says they are staffed and prepared.
Our officer retention is greatly improved. We also have some new screening technology equipment that's been deployed at many airports. And this new equipment provides a much more efficient and effective security screening experience.
The weather, a potential holiday spoiler in several parts of the country, with record heat in the south that's claimed at least 13 lives in Texas. Some cities hitting triple-digit temperatures for a week straight.
Year by year, it's getting worse. I mean, we feel like we're burning up.
While the threat of dangerous thunderstorms looms for the Midwest. This as hazy smoke grips parts of the Great Lakes to the south, northeast, and mid-Atlantic. Several states in a code red air quality alert as they experience what the EPA considers very unhealthy air quality, all stemming from the continuing wildfires burning in Canada.
Now, while lower gas prices might be the norm in other parts of the country, they are still very high here in Washington. AAA says the state average sits at $4.98. In Tri-Cities, we're getting a little bit of a break, $4.88, and Yakima drivers even more at $4.77. But Walla Walla is near that state average. You're going to be shelling out $4.95 per gallon on average. Tonight, 2 more rulings from the Supreme Court today bring major victories for conservatives. This also brings to an end a blockbuster session that will have consequences for years to come. Ivan Rodriguez has the latest.
The Supreme Court handing down a pair of key decisions Friday, ruling 6-3 to block President Joe Biden's plan to cancel an estimated $430 billion in student loan debt.
This relief was so needed, and I know that many people like me are really worried and concerned about their financial wellness and stability moving forward.
The decision is a huge blow to the administration, which aimed to deliver up to $20,000 of relief to millions of struggling borrowers. But the White House confirms the president will keep trying.
I'm not going to stop fighting to deliver borrowers what they need.
In the same 6-3 split, the Supreme Court's conservative majority also ruled in favor of a Christian web designer refusing to create websites to celebrate same-sex weddings out of religious objections. The decision is rooted in freedom of speech protections, but critics say it will allow more businesses to discriminate against LGBTQ people.
This sweeping opinion promises to destabilize the public marketplace, enabling and encouraging all types of businesses, not just those who make websites, to have a First Amendment right to refuse customers because of who they are.
The blockbuster rulings follow a tumultuous term for the Roberts Court, which has been under a harsh spotlight over ethics and transparency amid reports about Justice Clarence Thomas's pattern of non-disclosures on financial reports.
If you lack legitimacy, people aren't going to listen to you, and then the decisions you issue don't really matter.
Ivan Rodriguez, Apple Valley News Now.
Now, while the session is wrapping up and the justices are taking a break, the Supreme Court still has a lot of cases to decide through the end of its term. The justices will decide whether the Second Amendment protects gun owners who have domestic violence restraining orders against them. A federal appeals court invalidated that state law, making it easier for people with a DV history to obtain guns. The court will not issue rulings, though, on 2 other cases. Questions about redistricting in Ohio have been sent back to a lower court for review, and the justices will allow someone with gender dysmorphia to sue a Virginia men's prison on the basis of discrimination. The Supreme Court begins its recess in July, so that starts tomorrow. They'll resume their work in October. Tonight we're talking creative self-expression. A new Pasco business wants to help you discover the joy of art. And we continue to track that wildfire that's burning in Kennewick. We can see it in one of our sky cams. We'll show you that coming up in just a moment. We're talking about your first alert forecast. This is a live close-up look at that fire that's burning in South Kennewick. We've been telling you it's extremely hot, extremely dry out there. The weather is only getting more dangerous as we head into the weekend. We're going to talk about a red flag warning coming up.
This is it. $165 registration extended for just 2 more days. Ends midnight Sunday, July 2nd.
Do not attempt to eat this burger unless you like sweating, gasping, and jalapeno, habanero, and pepper jack cheese induced hallucinations. My rewards members set your mouth on fire with a one-time El Diablo single for $6.66 in the Carl's Jr. app.
It's the Ford Big Deal 4th of July sales event. Choose from big deals and great rates on new trucks and SUVs, now through July 5th. Lease F-150 for just $399 a month for 36 months with $750 trade assist cash and $54.49 due at signing. Only at your local Ford dealer.
It's time. Time to let your soul breathe a little, to feel the sun on your face, and to feel alive again. It's time to dust off the clubs, to treat yourself, and test out your lungs. It's time to get away to the place that's not so far away. Lakeside Coeur d'Alene. Find countless ways to play and stay in CDA at visitcda.org.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right, all year round. Right now at participating dealers, get a Kubota compact tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Smoke City for Less is your one-stop shop in Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, West Richland, and Hermiston. Every location is conveniently located, and now Smoke City for Less Hermiston has relocated to North 1st Street by AutoZone. An easy turnoff, $3.95 and you are there. For the lowest prices and largest selection of vape mods, the best batteries, tobacco products, Kratom, and specialty products too. Open 7 days a week, 5 locations, Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, West Richland, and the new location in Hermiston, off $3.95. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
The pursuit of happiness starts with a good night's sleep.
It's your patriotic right to get fantastic savings on premium quality mattress sets.
We source from local manufacturers to get the finest quality and comfort at the lowest price.
During our Patriot Sale, you'll get amazing values.
Like $3.99 for a queen-size Sealy plush mattress.
Or an adjustable bed for $9.99.
To celebrate, come to Mattress Depot USA.
Before our Patriot Sale ends.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
It's the Ford Big Deal 4th of July sales event. Choose from big deals and great rates on new trucks and SUVs, now through July 5th. Lease F-150 for just $399 a month for 36 months with $750 trade assist cash and $54.49 due at signing. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Carl's Jr. is spicing up the all-day 2 for $5 deal savings. Try a new spicy little cheeseburger, spicy chicken sandwich, cheeseburger, or French toast dips, and more. Pick any 2 all day, $5.
Welcome back. A new art-based business is coming to Pasco. The Art Your Way studio is a dream come true for one local artist who never had a proper space of her own to teach. She's now preparing to open the doors to the public, providing a space for people of all skill levels to experience the joy of making art. Jill Sperling has this week's Art Beat.
Holly Cepeda has been holding art classes and group painting sessions for about 4 years.
I was working out of my garage for the most part, or I was going to people's homes. I was teaching in restaurants, wineries, that sort of thing, and sometimes we'd be outside, just literally anywhere we can breathe air and hold a paintbrush, we were painting.
But now she's moved into a more permanent space. Her new studio, called Art Your Way, is located at 6303 Vernon Boulevard in Pasco.
My vision is to, first of all, bring a safe space for people to come and create in the Pasco area. There's really nothing like this here that I know of, and I really wanted to offer something more for kids and adults and some more fine art options.
Cepeda plans to host kids' paint parties and paint and sip events for the adults.
It's not, formal art. It's more relaxed, and people are just having fun creating and doing something that creates that bonding experience together.
She's still waiting on her liquor license, but hopes to have that in place very soon. On Saturday, Cepeda will open the doors to the public for the first time.
Well, we're really excited about the grand opening. It's going to be on Saturday from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. and we're going to have free pizza from Papa John's right next door. We're also going to have free face painting for kids and adults.
Art Your Way will be open Tuesdays through Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. For Apple Valley News Now, I'm Jill Sperling.
If you're interested, you can also book private events, and after business hours, we have a link to her website on applevalleynewsnow.com. Now let's check back in on that breaking news that we've been covering for you since the top of the hour. If you're just joining us, we are talking about a large fire burning in South Kennewick. This is near Bob Olson Parkway on Colorado Street. You can see the smoke plume from a lot of areas across the Tri-Cities. We've been tracking it on our Skycam. We're told so far no evacuations for this fire. Crews right now are working to keep the smoke and flames away from the power lines that you see there. We're going to continue to update you on air and on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com, as we learn more. But for right now, Stacy Lee has a look at the changing weather headed into the holiday weekend.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And that's right. We have that red flag warning officially for tomorrow. So fire danger has been high all week. It's been very dry. Humidity right now about 18%. It's going to decrease even down to about 10 to 13% tomorrow. So again, very dry. Fire danger extremely high through the area. And we're going to see lots of these red flag warnings, I believe, throughout the summer. So we want to be fire wise. Those winds are expected to gust anywhere from 30 to 35 miles an hour tomorrow. And again, the humidity levels continue to drop into the weekend. So things are just very dry and very dangerous headed in to this big holiday weekend. Let's move forward and take a look at those temperatures around the region right now. Again, it is hot. 98 right now at Hanford, Tri-Cities and Hermiston, 93 in Walla Walla. It's 95 in Yakima, 84 in Ellensburg. And we'll continue to see those warm temperatures in the 90s for the first part of your evening. By 9, though, dropping down to 87. So a very warm night. Great night to sit on the patio or get to the swimming pool. You'll see temperatures dropping down to 82 in the Yakima area and in Walla Walla tonight, finally getting down into the 80s by 9 p.m. So very warm weather, the ridge of high pressure sitting here and will continue to build and basically severe clear all down the west coast. And again, any little cloud cover yet, there's a little marine layer possible along the coast in the morning hours, but it will burn off by the midday. So overall looking really good. And the place to get some cool relief again would be out on the coast or even in Seattle with temperatures this weekend in the 70s. We'll see 80s in the Portland area and along the coast anywhere from the mid to upper 60s. Wind speeds right now, again, we're going to be tracking those on our Futurecast. They're supposed to be picking up here in the next couple of hours. About 10-mile-an-hour winds in the Tri-Cities, 6 right now in Yakima, 12 in Ellensburg. And here's Futurecast. Again, we'll see those wind gusts start to pick up in this really dark region here coming down the Columbia River Gorge area and again through the Hanford Reach. We'll see some gusty winds through the I-84 corridor. So with these breezy winds, any fires that start in these conditions are going to spread rapidly. Will even be a little breezy to begin the morning with on Saturday, and then as we get through the afternoon, those winds really start to pick up here in Yakima and the Kittitas Valley. So not a big help for the firefighters this weekend. So we want to be very fire wise, and again, we'll keep an eye on these gusty winds and those dry conditions as we head through your weekend. Temperatures tonight, again, we're going to see clear and breezy conditions with overnight lows in Tri-Cities, 68, 65 Walla Walla, 64 overnight in Yakima, 66 in Hermiston. Tomorrow's daytime highs in the Yakima and Kittitas Valley, 70s, 80s, and 90s. Moving into the Columbia Basin, we'll see those hot temperatures once again in the mid and upper 90s and the lower 90s in the foothills of the Blues, Pendleton, 93. Get those dog walks early in the day. The asphalt heats up rapidly. We were out at 7 this morning and it was already 70 plus degrees. So asphalt can be up to 125 degrees and we can see damage to those little paws in just 60 seconds. If it's too hot for you, it's too hot for them. Here we go. Short-term forecast into the weekend. Again, very hot. A little bit of a cool down Sunday, not much. A little bit cooler in Yakima with the low 90s there, and in Walla Walla it's going to stay warm again with a little tiny cool down on Sunday. I'll get to that full 7-day planning forecast coming up here just before the end of the show. Alyssa.
Thanks, Stacy. We'll be right back with more news on Apple Valley News Now at 6:30.
We're all here to talk about her.
Hello. We built her so we could get a family plan.
Well, with US Cellular, it's just $19.99 per line.
I guess we don't need that fourth line.
This is awkward.
US Cellular, built for us.
Ooh, someone just got the new DQ Cake Batter Cookie Dough Blizzard. All that DQ soft serve cake batter flavor, confetti cookie dough pieces, and signature sprinkles. Dad, you said you'd wait until you got home before digging in.
I never said that.
Pretty sure you did. Cue the confetti!
That's cold.
Because the new DQ Cake Batter Cookie Dough Blizzard won't be here forever. Only at DQ. Happy tastes good. Get it in the app.
Reel in a fortune during the $200,000 Fishing for a Fortune at Wild Horse Resort and Casino with over $7,000 in cash and prizes every Friday and Saturday. Cash your line and win up to $750 free play, $1,000 cash, or hook a new Pro Lodge boat. Multiply your entries, use your club wildcard to earn points, and win special prizes from Billy's Bait Shop. Reel in your next fortune today. Wild Horse Resort and Casino, Pendleton, Oregon. More winners, more often.
Cut your ties to the fuel pump with an all-electric vehicle from Overturf Kia. You'll find a great selection of new vehicles in stock now. Lease a 2023 all-electric Kia EV6 Wind with all-wheel drive for just $579 per month or purchase for $53,849. Take delivery today or reserve a car that's on its way. Shop online anytime at overturfkia.com. Overturf Kia at the base of the Blue Bridge in Kennewick.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, deep breaths and watch your speed. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So it's right here.
Hurry in and save up to $200 on a set of 4 tires, plus get an extra $50 off with financing. Les Schwab Tires.
There's a better way to buy pre-owned. Honda True. With multiple tiers of vehicles like Certified Plus and Certified, you get less worries and more benefits. Choose from the latest Honda models, which means less unpredictability and more paths to discover. And get the peace of mind you deserve, with less strings attached and more freedom. Find out why Honda True means less compromise and more of what you love about Honda.
Right now at US Cellular, you can get a new phone without having to trade in your old one.
Trade you my PB&J for that phone.
No, kid, you don't have to trade. See? $600 off any phone at US Cellular. No trade-in needed.
Boom. Chocolate milk.
I'll take the chocolate milk.
US Cellular, built for us.
Portion of KFKV sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back. Labor Day 2020 saw 56 fires and 600,000 acres burned in just 72 hours in the state of Washington. Most, including the fire that devastated the town of Malden, were human caused. Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell tells us state officials are now warning residents, if you're not careful, we could see something similar happen this 4th of July weekend.
Fire officials say 3 things led to the Labor Day firestorm: hot, dry conditions, roads, parks, and recreation areas packed with people, and strong winds. All conditions that could be present this weekend. Public Lands Commissioner Hillary Franz says if there's a lot of people on the landscape and they don't take precautions for the abnormally high fire danger, they could see potentially dozens of fires this weekend. However, she says the good news is that they're more prepared this wildfire season than they ever have been before, with 37 aircraft positioned in high-risk areas across the state.
This year we'll actually be doubling the resources we brought of 10 surplus engines to fire districts to 18. All of those are going to make it even more easy for us to be able to fight these fires, contain them, and have a successful fire season.
85% of wildfires are human caused, and if you're the one to start it, you could be liable to pay the state back for its firefighting costs or potentially face criminal charges. Fire officials say the best way to avoid that is to follow those fire safety tips this holiday weekend. Reporting, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Thanks, Emily. We are already tracking a large fire that is burning in Kennewick right now. We're going to take another look at that and have a final check on your forecast next on Apple Valley News Now.
My mom had a bath fitter and make me a new bath. My friend Jimmy said that when he got a new bath, it took forever. Jimmy didn't have to take a bath for a month. I didn't even get to miss one bath. It's just not fair.
Bathfitter will remodel your bath in as little as 1 day. We've got over 2 million satisfied customers and 35 years experience. Call now or visit bathfitter.com for a free in-home consultation.
What attracted me to working at McCurley is just how much they do for the community. And they do a lot for therapeutic riding of Tri-Cities, which I have a personal connection with. My son Caden, he has autism and he goes there. What I love most about what I do is I am a champion for my customers. We care about our customers and making sure that they get into the best and safest vehicle possible. I'm Taylor Boyce and I'm driving change at McCurley Subaru.
Find your way home in a new Subaru from McCurley Subaru, and together we can make this world a better place.
Good, he's thorough good. But I'm bad to the bone. When he's bad, he's even better. George Thorogood and the Destroyers, bad all over the world tour. 50 years of rock. August 3rd, Legends Casino Hotel. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Who do you love? George Thorogood and the Destroyers.
Hi, I'm Eddie Morphine from Morphine Law Firm. If you've been wronged and you need to make it right, give us a call. We're not afraid to fight. If you need an attorney with your best interests in mind, give us a call at Morphine Law Firm.
Fred's 4th of July sale is on now. Get the best buy of the year on Samsung laundry sets.
Fred's has this Samsung laundry set marked down to only $729 each. Save $400 on the set.
Or save 30% on this Samsung front-load laundry set.
Fred's has front-load laundry sets in stock and on sale.
Nobody has the selection you'll see with one stop at Fred's Appliance. Fred's 4th of July sale is on now. You don't want to miss this sale.
Introducing the new line of crispy chicken pizzas from Little Caesars. Large pizzas with white sauce and crispy chicken, topped with either a swirl of barbecue, buffalo, or garlic parm sauce, or choose no swirl at all. New crispy chicken pizzas available online for $9.99.
Pizza.
Down from the mountains to the valleys, the blacktop sea where the tide rolls in. Tearing up the roof now, California rally, ripping through the streets till the pavement ends. State Bronco.
Come see us today and feel the power of Pingree.
Portion of Cap KV sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Let's check back in on that breaking news that we've been covering for you since the top of this hour. A fire is burning in South Kennewick near Bob Olson Parkway on Colorado Street. You're probably seeing the smoke plume from a lot of areas across the Tri-Cities. Now, our photographer Chris Whitmer is out there. He says crews are already making some progress, but they're also fighting against the wind that's picking up out there. It is making firefighters' jobs much more difficult. We're told so far this evening, no evacuations. Crews right now are working to keep the flames and the smoke away from those power lines that you see in the background. We're going to continue to update you on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com, as we learn more. For right now, Stacey Lee is here, and we're talking about red flag conditions this weekend.
Right, and those 2 step forward, the wind kicks up, that's 1 step back, and that's going to continue to be the situation this evening because the winds are going to be picking up considerably heading into tomorrow. Here's your 7-day planning forecast. Again, those breezy winds. We'll call it a little bit of a break Sunday, Monday, and then those temperatures heat right back up to triple digits. 4th of July, we're looking for 96 degrees in the Tri-Cities. Let's take a look at Yakima again. Just slightly cooler there, but things getting close to the triple digits as we head into the weekend, and 94 degrees on 4th of July in Yakima.
All right, please be careful out there with those fireworks. Right. This is not the time to be messing around. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, you can find the latest on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com.